Hello and welcome back to the Pit of Millith. Millithae, I still don't know how to pronounce that and I'll never learn. We're about to fight some harpies in this wonderful, wonderful place with that thing looking over us. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Get ready to lose. Me or them, I'm not sure, it's harpies, so who can tell. The afternoon is just beginning to give way to nightfall, as you and your companions finish making preparations for the coming rite. Through all the ceremony, you realise Pamitha is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Black Wagon came to rest here at the Pit of Millith. Yes, fetid den. Eastlach Astralborn, one who never truly dies. She returns just as you begin to plan a search for her. Sorry to have worried you there, reader darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit and shake away the nerves. She's holding something back. Don't you get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Damn you, reader. Get out, get out, get out! Okay, and just a wonderful sparkle there. Just to gloss over that awkward moment of me burrowing inside her head. Just a little light mind reading, Pamitha, nothing wrong with that. Anyhow, it looks as if the show is about to start. I shall be in the field with the others. As Pamitha departs, you see she is right, and the stars above you begin to shine. You know she's about to face her sister Tamitha once again. You accept that it's a very private matter between them. I wasn't trying to pry, I just want to know if you're alright. You don't have to be, you know, horrible about it. I just want to know if you're okay. You can just tell me I'm okay and I'll leave you alone.
"'Tis time again, you exiles of the Night Wings. The 8 scribes summon you
That is just
to the
horrifying.
Pit of Millith. The adversaries you are to confront shall be the Essence. Snuff out their Pyre's flame and show your worth. Now, prepare yourselves."
No quips this time, eh? I guess you used them all up. The winged exiles of the Essence take position opposite your own companions, and their leader soon asserts herself. Pamitha, come forth. No trickery this time. She appears as asked, though remains silent as her blood sister studies her for a time. Tamitha then reaches for her mask. As terrifying as ever. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, too little sleep, I guess. Do get rather anxious sometimes on the night before one of these things. It can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. The two of them say, this is the most awkward conversation ever. The two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The high-wing remnants all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they are from birth. Soon enough, Pamitha cuts through the tension, her tone as light as ever. So, given further thought to my proposal then? I have. And I think that now is not the time for talk. Besides, your comrades there, surely you give them pause. Even now they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But I... Oh, cut it with the stammering, Pamitha. It's very unbecoming, you know that. And to be sure to tell those comrades of yours what you proposed to me. She dons her mask once more. As she rejoins the exiles of the Essence, Pamitha hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place, that I would keep her up to date about our progress, and she could take my place if ever it was time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused. And for another, well, I'd better tell you later. For now, remember, you can count on me. Hey, you've only got your sister's best interests at heart.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Okay, so... Yep, you gain 25. You move faster. Oh, you got the special ones. Motherfuckers. We've got to keep them away from the orbs. Okay, we need our own flying fan. You can jump twice, so you're pretty good. We could use Headwind as an all-round defender, or we could use Tizo, who can kind of explode and get them all. I'm gonna try Tizo because he's got his special wings now, so he can go faster.
Tizo.
Tizo feels badly for Pamitha, but will not hesitate to give his utmost in the coming rite. Good on you, lad. Face us, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way then, sister? There is no compromise here, Pamitha. Not for traitors to my country or my blood. I understand, then so be it.
Now begin.
Toofer! Oh, what was that? I guess it singes a little at the edge.
First to falter.
Oh, poor little Tizo.
Better than that.
Gotcha. Yep. Alright, we're alright, we're alright. Ah, that fucking bounce thing is a ball ache. Ah.
Plunged into the fire.
But everyone's back. Gotcha. Yes. You sound weirdly into that. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest.
Good.
Good. You don't sound into that. Gotcha. Give me stamina, please. Gotcha. With the double jump. You seem so distracted, Pamitha. Is there more you wish to say to me? Words you feel that I am owed, perhaps? Pamitha stops at this and reaches for her mask. I'm sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me, your apology rings as hollow as your plumage. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the Highwing remnants. Now, no more talk. Talk is cheap, I agree.
Spewing constantly from Tamitha, yet here in exile.
Oh,
she
so
is
close.
naught but talk.
Come on, give me something. Ah, it doesn't work on you because you're up in the sky.
Herself into the searing flame. Your pyre shall soon be ashes on the ground.
Ah, this isn't good. Gotcha. Go, go, imp, go! Oh, I love you.
Let's see you Nightwings keep this up.
Okay. Ah, the fucking bouncing! Gotcha, just in time. Rookie, come on, Mad. Get that stamina up. Yes!
Fire of resolve.
Ah, getting bounced over the goddamn place. Tizo. Coming in. Oh, God. Ah, nuts.
Scribes ordain. That's it.
Ah, should have passed it then. You're a little dashing. Almost there. Last one does it.
Raise at hand.
God, come on. You're right there. Yes. You were too busy just trying to switch between people and you didn't focus on me.
They proved superior to their adversaries.
Well, I knew that one was going to be a tough one. I knew that.
Is ended.
You win, blood sister. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You're always obstinate, but in that regard, and all others which count for anything, you are inferior to me. Remember that. What you offered is meaningless to me. I should free myself without your help, or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what of your comrades, the Essence? You must lead them at least. Mincing my words as ever, Pamitha. Know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain, and you stand in its way. You're a fool to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is a mean towards an end, the likes of which you will never abide. Do you think that you could sway me of my purpose, Pamitha? Pamitha remained silent for some time. No. I think that you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth no matter what it takes. No matter if, in doing so, you are destroyed instead. Just so. So then, you understand me, after all. Pamitha does not turn to watch her blood sister depart. Oh dear.
There is much to learn from this experience.
It was a tough one. Tizo's just killing it. There we go. Now she's up.
Could speed us on toward greater understanding.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than expected. After banishing, she moves 30% faster. Saluting, she switches places. Use a dash ability in rapid succession and for less stamina. Yes, please. A honed swiftness of wings was necessary to survive upon the mountains where Trieste made her home. Okay, I think pretty much everyone is ready to ascend now. After the Nightwings thwarted the essence in the right, you return to the wagon to recover and plan your next move. The time has come to search the stars again and determine where the rites shall take you next. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Okay. God, we get away from that bloody pit. The withdrawn. The chastity. They weren't too bad. And these guys weren't too bad either. Fate have gone down. The essence have gone down after I bashed them up a bit. It's either the withdrawn or the fate. Maybe we should knock the withdrawn down now if we can. Basically in the hopes that we can not fight them when it really, really matters. I don't remember them being that bad. Chastity were fairly easy. But let's just try against the withdrawn. Save the easy ones for the liberation rites if we can. Onwards we go to the Turd Scorpion. You are set to re-encounter the Withdrawn, led by the witch Udmild. Wherever outlandish her intentions seem, one ought to beware of her. He then reveals what he has learned of her and her designs. I was hoping never to see that face again. Witch Udmild, one of the bog dwellers and head of the Withdrawn, a triumvirate more interested in the legends of Islak the Atralborn, which is this guy over here, than in the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow, one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with Islak, despite widely held belief that he is dead or never did exist. But Udmild held that Islak is merely dormant, and shall someday be reborn, with newfound hunger, which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last Islak could return to his glorious home, and Udmild would go with him. When Commonwealth officials showed up to take Udmild in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant being that much closer to Islak's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. In short, the Aid Scribe certainly would not approve of what she aims to do, so be careful in her presence, reader, and for now, good night. You bid the Lone Minstrel a restful night in kind. It is too late to take flight, so expect to press onward come daylight. Page revealed the essence. We can learn more about lovely Tamitha, I guess. Let's read about it before we speak to Pamitha. These names are getting confusing. We on the one we need? Yep. The winged members of the Essence, each chosen by the matriarch Trieste Tithys, are living exemplars of liberty and piety. Would that my wings could be thus. Once you, of course, must know we all had wings. It is said the people of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn in by earthly matters as they were. But the harps, such as Trieste, held tight the liberty their plumage could afford. These divergent paths did cause a share of differences between the winged and the wingless over time. But here in this land, our purposes are shared, our goals united. That, then, is the essence. That is who they are, and what, and why. Okay. Whatever you say. Despite Pamitha's mental conditioning, you can tell something is troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say. Not one damn word. If she weren't my blood sister, I should think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize to you and everyone. I sought out Tamitha without asking your leave. Figured I'd rather seek forgiveness than permission, you understand. My attempts with Tamitha didn't amount to much, as you well saw. So at this point, I'm hopeful you'll be more accepting of apologies than she. Though, tell me something, Rita darling. Do you suppose I'm going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point. I trust her. Loyalty has to be earned. You believe she will stand with the Nightwings. She's only interested in saving Tamitha. It's not like selling us out for the highest bidder. She's kind of loyal only to her rather than anything else, I think, and I can respect that. And it doesn't mean you're going to betray us. You express to Pamitha that you do not view her efforts to make peace with Tamitha as being contradictory to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did. She says nothing for a while. That's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity. But if they don't, you need but tell me to depart, and I'll be on my way. However, I have a promise that I wish to make to you. You let me stay, and I'll see this through with all of you, no matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care too, darling. Despite Pamitha's disappointment with the outcome of her confrontation with her blood sister, you sense she's less troubled now after your brief conversation. Didn't gain any hope though, but that's okay. What's this? The Singing Sands, the keepsakes from Jomier Valley. The things we do. Okay, if there's nothing else, let's figure out where the hell we're going now. Being here in Flagging Hands continues to sap most everyone's spirits. Man, this is just a horrible place. Let's get the hell out of here. Ooh, there's an interesting place over here. The spring of Jomier has always flown forth from the crushed carapace of Biolanthius. From its remnants flows a rejuvenating spring, which gladdens up that valley's desolation. It's a hive titan. The legend of whose demise is a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you've already read it in the book. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the greater titans, nor the rites. I have encountered exiles believing that this titan perished quite by accident, rather than by a cunning trap laid for it by Jomier and Manymane. They took the titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon the out-of-the-way locales such as this one, to ensure that they alone shall witness the proceedings. Yes, some things are best not forgotten. Tizo expressed interest in exploring the pools along this route. Pamitha believes this route should be clear if you wish to pursue your vocations. I do. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Pamitha. Well, I think we don't know if we have time to do that now. Let's just talk to Sandra first, eh? What's on your mind? You know, my lovely reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you, or have somewhat more to them than I was first inclined to think. In any case, however, I am pleased that they are not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my expectations well in check, seeing as I've been thus expelled until the end of time, so it is pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then, although I cannot quite recall when last that was. But the best part of all this is there are brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you cannot for long. This damned crystal in which I am enthralled shall see to that. Though, as you have perhaps surprised, whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, why, I can offer them a trial, and likewise, I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps it does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is but to brave my trials and they can be yours. And perhaps there's good in it for me as well. Then something changes in her and she changes the subject. I have likely said too much. I am not to influence you in your use of the Beyonder Crystal. It is not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. Forget what I said. Well, we shall do a scribe trial of Pamitha next time. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please do check out my other videos. If you do, I shall see you there. Goodbye.